Hello, I am Callie for Callie's Collectibles Review, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Legendary Riders Cosmic Ghost Rider. I wasn't really too familiar with the character when I bought this figure. I'd seen a few things in the comics, not a great deal, just little snippets here and there. It was after buying this figure I came to realise that it's actually not the Ghost Rider that you would think it is. It's actually the Punisher possessed by the Ghost Rider and given the cosmic powers of the Silver Surfer. So kind of three characters kind of rolled into one. But we'll take a quick look at his accessories. Suppose the bike that it comes with could be considered an accessory, so we'll take a quick look at that as well. Right, first the accessories, we get these two little blasters. Come here, it won't come out for me. There we go. These two little blasters. One looks like that, just unpainted black plastic. And that one, which I swear looks like a gun from like Halo or something, I don't know, but there you go. Each gun does come with these two little flamey blast effects, which I have to remember which one goes on which. That one goes on this one. No, it does go on this one, sorry. And then this one goes on the other gun. Excuse me, I have a bit of a sore throat today. Oh, bugger. That fell off. But yeah, you get the general idea of what you're supposed to do with those. You can hold those. He does come with, excuse me, this cool flaming chain. It's made out of a fairly bendy, doesn't hold a pose, but it is flexible, like a clear plastic yellow chain with orangey flames at the top, which is a very cool effect. There you go, take a look at that in better detail. There you go. And the bike, which when you get this out of box does come disassembled to a certain extent. This big blue orb at the front comes in two pieces, and it's got these like white, I want to say lightning effects inside the orb. You have to plug them into the handlebars and then clip this around the side, and then this stand simply pegs in at the bottom via a ball joint. And that's your stand for displaying it, because obviously unlike other bikes it's not got any wheels, as you can see. Very cool flame effect coming out the end, I must say. Very, very cool. That can, no, it doesn't rotate, I don't think. No, that doesn't rotate, that's a fixed piece, but it's still very cool. The display base means you can have it sort of tilting forward, tilting back, and sort of angles. But that's the bike. Lovely, lovely metallic blue here on the back end. Same around here, that lovely metallic blue again, up here. This orb has got like a, I want to say like a glittery effect, like a metal flake finish inside the orb. If you put like a little LED light in there that could pulse, that would look really cool inside this. Now on to the figure himself. And here we have the Cosmic Ghost Rider, which I must say is a very it's a very strange, very unique character, I will say that. It's kind of, as a friend of mine pointed out, he's got kind of a Mr. Freeze on fire helmet kind of thing going on. He's got these absolutely insane shoulder spikes. You can see the Punisher skull right there which is a leather jacket type-esque thing. And then very heavily armoured legs and boots. Just a very, very unique character. You can pop the helmet off to get a closer look at the flaming skull on the inside, which it's very well done. But I prefer to leave the little helmet on. Excuse me. Oh dear. I need to stop smoking. Now, articulation for this guy. You get rotation at the head. If you turn the dome, the head does turn with it. So you don't have to take that off to get some posing out of him. It can be a bit stiff at times. All right, arms go. Very ratcheted joints. Oh, go that far out to the side. Back down. That far forward before the pad gets in the way. That far back before it gets in the way. You got upper rotation on the bicep. Double jointed elbows. Same on both sides. You've got an upper ab cut there for leaning that far forward. That far back, that looks kind of ugly, so cover that up. And you get rotation there as well. So using that joint, you get a nice, good range of upper body motion. Legs. I have heard people say that he's got a bit of a gap between his legs. That's to facilitate him sitting on the bike. And I personally would rather have the figure have a bit of a wide stance when they're not on the vehicle than have to fight to sit them on the vehicle. So I'm okay with this. But legs go that far forward, out to the side and back a little bit. You've got rotation at the thigh and a little bit of rotation up at the ball joint in the thigh as well. So you've got two joints there to play with. You've got double jointed knees. It's not too bad. And I suppose if you kind of work the joints, you could get a bit. That's it. That's as far as you're going to get. And you've got the forward facing pin for the feet. So you've got that far back, that far forward, and also ankle pivot, rocker, all that kind of stuff. So there we go. Now, for getting this guy on the bike, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Now, he doesn't come with any extra hands or anything like that. For holding the weapons, this sadly is where the figure for me is a bit of a letdown, because you can see how wide the hole is in his hand, right? And you can see the thickness of the end of the chain that it wants you to hold. You put it in his hand, and well, yeah, see, things like that happen. So, and it's pretty much a similar kind of story with the guns. I'm going to take the flame effects off, because if you get them into his hands, no problem. The only real issue that I have come across is how loose they are in his hands. Now, I get they had to sculpt the hands in a way that, you know, he could hold the guns and hold the handlebars of the bike. The handles aren't thick enough on the guns for that idea to work, personally. So I just tend to put him on the bike, make it look he's riding somewhere, and that's about it. Which can be a bit of a task in itself, but from what I've seen compared to other Marvel Legends that have vehicles, this guy gets on a bit easier. So I'm just going to get him onto his bike, and then we'll take another look at him. Sorry, I'm being very quiet. I'm concentrating. Sorry. But here we go. Now, it's not perfect because I've not really got the time to sit and faff with it and get it how I like it. But there you go. That is Ghost Rider on his bike. And like I said, because of this ball joint that's here at the base, you can have him sort of tilted forward, tilted back like he's doing a wheelie, or sort of have it coming in at an angle, so it's like he's making a sharp turn. You can do all sorts with it. And I love how it's like a little effect. The base itself is like a little cloud effect, like it's affecting the earth underneath it, and it's translucent. So, I mean, if you wanted to, you could paint this part of colour and just leave that. Sorry, that's a notification on my phone. I am so sorry. I'm recording on my phone currently. I'm waiting for a new camera. But yes, that's me having a look at Marvel Legends Cosmic Ghost Rider. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're enjoying my channel so far. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that kind of stuff that you do to help a little channel like me to keep growing. I've been Callie for Callie's Collectibles. Thank you very much. Goodbye.